basis of all human interactions is communication. To find a solution, the dentist and the patient must communicate effectively about their issues, just as it is in any relationship. What you see on screen is the definition of communication. Health communication is defined as a key strategy to inform the public about health concerns and to maintain important health issues on the public agenda. The use of mass, multimedia, and other technological innovations to disseminate useful health information to the public increases awareness of specific aspects of individual and collective health, as well as the importance of health in development. There are 5 major components of communication. Let's look at these images and understand them better. Let's take, for example, a class WhatsApp group. The teacher or student in charge sends messages across for deadlines, homework, and etc. The teacher or the student in charge becomes the sender. The sender is the originator of the message and defines the objectives clearly. He should know the interests and needs of his audience to know the message and hence decide the type of channel he should choose for communicating. Next is the receiver. The receiver is the person who receives the message sent by the sender. It may be a single person or a group of people. There can be 2 types of audience here, controlled and uncontrolled. A controlled audience implies a group of people who are held together by common interests. For example, the parents, students, or both in the previously mentioned example of a WhatsApp class group. While the uncontrolled audience, on the other hand, is a group of people who have gathered because of plain curiosity. For example, you might have noticed that in the case of street plays, random people gather around out of curiosity to know what is happening. The third component is the message, which we already have understood to be the message that is transmitted by the sender to the receiver, as you can see in this image. Circling back to our example, this could include messages for assignments, reminders for exams, information about a field trip, and etc. The fourth component is the channel of communication. As indicated, there are various channels to choose from like TV, radio, folk media, and etc. But we should select the channel keeping in mind that it should be effective in transmitting the message, is attractive, and is easily understood by the people, which would help bring about a good response. The most common channel of communication is interpersonal or face-to-face communication. In the example we have discussed so far, our channel of communication is WhatsApp. Lastly, we have feedback, which is the flow of information from the receiver to the sender, providing an opportunity for the sender to modify the message wherever required and hence render it more acceptable. As you may have noticed, the feedback we provide in class groups might be emojis or a simple message like noted. After components, let us now discuss the types of communication. The most important types are one-way and two-way communications. In case of one-way communications or didactic communication, information flow is only one way, from sender to receiver. This causes the knowledge to be imposed with little audience participation and no feedback. Consider the official website of your college, for example. You would have noticed it only provides deadlines for assignments and notices for upcoming events without providing a platform for viewers to comment. On the other hand, two-way communication, also known as Socratic or dialectic communication, involves the participation of both the sender as well as the receiver, making the learning active and democratic, with higher chances of influencing the behavior. Let's compare this to a webzine. Articles, opinions, editorials, and essays written on the website are provided with a comment section for readers to express their thoughts, and this is available for the sender as well as other passive receivers to see. In this way, everyone who is involved in the message is educated and influenced. The second type is verbal and non-verbal type, where, as the word suggests, words are used in cases of verbal, while non-verbal communication includes bodily movements and facial expressions like smiling, frowning, etc. The last type is the formal and informal type. As indicated, formal communication follows the line of authority, while informal communication is like conversing with friends and colleagues. Coming to the last part of the video, we will discuss some barriers to communication. People with emotional disturbances or depression will have psychological barriers to communication, while those with difficulties in self-expression, hearing, or seeing will have physiological barriers while communicating. Environmental barriers are those where the surrounding environment of the people causes difficulty in vision and congestion, etc. Lastly, communication must also take into consideration cultural factors like patterns of behavior, habits, beliefs, customs, and etc. to avoid cultural barriers. Thus, communication is the key to any human interaction, and it should be made a point to overcome any possible barriers so that proper ways to take care of one's health can be conveyed to the public. For more such videos, download our app and watch videos seamlessly and learn through visually engaging mind maps. We hope we made public health dentistry slightly better for you. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and see you guys in the next one.